And today we'll see about keyboard interfacing. Okay. Okay. So today we'll see about keyboard interfacing, and here keyboard interfacing already we have seen in the class. It is your 4 into 4 matrix form, and here you can see this is how it will be. And your 4 into 4 matrix, your keypad will be 4 into 4, that is, it will be just like rows and columns. You can see your screen which I have shared. So you are having 4 rows and 4 columns. This is what we are saying it as 4 into 4. Okay. So 4 rows and 4 columns. So each row and column will be connected with a switch. Okay. So you can see each row and column will be connected with a switch. And here what we have taken is hexadecimal. Okay. So hexadecimal value. So hexa keypad means you will be having the display with hexadecimal values. That is 0, 1, 2, 3 and until 9, and you will be having A, B, C, D, E and F. Okay. So you can see the arrangement. This is how it will be available when you buy your hex keypad. Okay. And see, if you press this switch, if you press the switch, then it will be 1. Okay. So here, if you are pressing 2, we say that you have to press, if you want the number 2 means you have to press this switch 2. Okay. And you have to see that here you have two concepts. One is key, you have to see whether which key is being pressed, and you have to see that all the keys are debounced. Debounced means it is released. Okay. So this is what you are going to see. This is how it will look. And here in this hexadecimal keypad, you will be having 8 communication lines, that is R1, R2, R3, R4, C1, C2, C3, C4. Okay. And R1 to R4, this is what you say it as 4 rows. And C1 to C4, this is what you say it as 4 columns. Okay. So when you are saying a particular key is pressed, okay. So how you will say that is, you say that the key will be connected to shorted. Okay. So you say it will be short circuited. Then you say that that particular key is pressed. Okay. So here we use the concept of column scanning. Okay. Column scanning means you have to keep your row as your reference. Okay. And you have to see all the columns. Okay. So I'm taking a particular row. Row also we are having 4 rows earlier. In that you take a particular row. Suppose I'm saying that I'm going to take row 1. Okay. So if I am taking row 1, then I have to keep that particular row as 0. So if I'm going to select, it means that I have to keep that particular row as 0. Rest all rows should be kept as 1. Okay. And the column which I'm going to check should have 0. So this is what is your checking. Okay. So this type is what you say it as column scanning. Column scanning means you scan your column one by one. Okay. And what you're going to do here is you're going to keep your row as constant. You keep your row constant. You take a particular row and you just check all your columns. Okay. So here if I'm saying row 1, already I said row 1 should be kept to 0, and you check all your columns, which column you are finding low, that particular row and column is just like a matrix. Okay, so that reference point you have to see, that particular key will be displayed. So this is what you say it as column scanning. Okay, and here you first what you do is, first we have to keep all the rows and columns one, then only you can go for selecting a particular row and a particular column. Okay, so best way for keeping your keys is you first keep all your keys to be high. Okay, so here we'll see that, see this is what is your diagram. Okay, so I have said no, this is a matrix 1 2 3, so this is being made here, and here you are keeping this rows and columns. Let me take this one as input and this one as output. Here rows and columns is our wish, I can change also. So I can make this one as rows and this one as column. That is, I can keep anyway. Okay, so if I'm saying that you just tilt this, then this will become column and this will become row. Okay, so anyway I can make. So now this is column and this is row, or you can make this one as row or this one as column. That is our wish. Okay, now what I'm doing is, here I'm taking this one for the concept. I'm saying how this will be connected is, each, here you can see each key will be given with a supply. Okay, so you'll have two cases here. Okay, so here you can see okay, now you can see all this matrix, that is all these numbers, each will be connected with the 5-volt supply. See how it will be connected is, here this one will be connected like this. So before I'm pressing, this is what is case 1, what I'm saying. If I'm not pressing the key, this is what is my connection. So each will be just like a switch. Okay, so this 5-volt is connected like this, and I'm keeping this output to be 1. Here I'm giving 0, no, this 0 I'm keeping here. Okay, first for example I have kept all the inputs as 0, and I'm making all the outputs as 1. Okay, so this should be, this pins, no, this lines should be connected to the port of your 8051. Here this inputs what we are taking, no, that also should be connected to 8051. Now case 1 is, if I am not pressing the key, this is how it will be. Okay, the keys will be not in contact with these two lines. Okay, now how it will be, it is 5-volt, I'm keeping 1 here, I'm giving 0. Okay, there is no connection, so this 5-volt is what will be converted to 1. Your output will be 1 only. Okay, suppose I'm pressing this key now, here I'm just pressing the key here, that is my second case. Okay, so I'm pressing the key here, what will happen, you can just see what is happening. If I'm pressing this key, you know, here is what, in the 5-volt you are having resistance, here there is no resistance. Already the basic concept, the which is not having the resistance, that will be taken as your output. Yeah, so here I'm not having any resistance, so ground will be my output. 0 means ground, so my output will be 0. So which terminal is becoming 0, that row and that column will be analyzed, and you will identify what is the key pressed. Okay, so this is how you identify. So this 5 volt will be individually connected to all the keys. So it will be individually connected to all the keys. Okay. Here, next, see, I'm saying that I'm going to select this one. Okay, I'm pressing this one. So how will be my output? I have to give this row, first row. That is first row, first column. Okay, so I have to give this line to be 0. And if I'm pressing this, already we have said, if I'm pressing this, the output will change to 0. So this particular output alone is changed to 0. So this is 0 and it is your first row, first column. Okay, so you say R1, C1. First row, first column. So the key pressed will be identified as 1. For this identification, you have to write it. Okay, so here, this is what is your column scanning. Okay, so here, how you scan? This is how it will be connected. Okay, so I said 4 rows and 4 columns. Yeah? So R1, R2, R3, R4. This we are connecting to the port 1. So we'll take port 1 itself for rows and columns. Okay, will not disturb. So we'll take port 1 itself for rows and columns. So R1, R2, R3, R4. So here this R1 is connected to port 1.0, port 1.1, port 1.2, port 1.3. Okay. And column 4 columns we are going to connect after that. So port 1.4, 1.5, 1.6, 1.7. So this is connected to the column. This is how you connect. Now this 4 becomes this port 1.0 to 1.3 will become what? It will become, this will become your rows, and port 1.4 to 1.7 will become the column. Now, which line you want, you can take. Okay. So here, you have to write the program. Okay, for identifying your key. Now, this is what I have taken. Okay, 1.0 to 1.3 is row, and 1.4 to 1.7 is column. Okay, so I'm saying that I'm going to select row 1. I'm going to scan first this row 1. So row 1 I'm going to keep. Okay, so 0 means P 1.0, I'm keeping 0. Rest all, already I said, first you make all the values to be 1. So all these values will be 1. Which row you're going to scan, that row alone I'm making it as 0. Okay, so this is what is my initial step, what I have to do. So R1 I have kept to 0. So this becomes what? 0, 1, 1, 1. That is what I have written here. So this hexadecimal value is nothing but 7. Okay. Now coming to the column. Okay. So if column means, this is what is my column. Yeah. Now you analyze which column you are going to press. Okay. So first column. See, actually row is only this row. First row has been selected. Okay. So first row, what will be your option? Okay, so here what I have written is, I have kept it like this: 1, 4, 7, E. Okay, so this is your column scanning. So we have to see which column has been pressed. Okay, so one by one you are going to see this. So first I am going to see whether this one is being pressed. Okay, so what I have to do, you just go for column. Okay, so column means I'm keeping this column value 0. So first 0 means 0, 0, 1, 1, 1. Okay, 0, 1, 1 means it is 7. 7 identifies it is 1. Okay, so next 1, I'm keeping this column to be 1, 0. So it is second column. So just you just imagine you are having this keypad like this. Okay, so here this is your column what I have taken. Okay, so this column, this is what is the column I am identifying. Okay, so 1, 4, 7, E. So if 7 means third, that is third column. So third I have to make it as 0. Okay. Already I said this column and row, we don't have any problem. So anything you can keep it as row, anything you can keep it as column. So this keypad, you can make this one as row or this one as row. Okay. 147E you can keep it as a row, or 123A you can keep it as row. Okay, that depends upon our wish only. Okay, and here when you write your program, that you have to see. I'm saying first row I have selected, so this one I have selected as my first row. Okay, so this one I'm selecting as my first row, and column I'm going to check. Okay, so this is what this is how you have to first frame your coding. Okay, so when we write the program, we'll see once again how you are going for this column and row. Okay, now see, this is how it will be connected. You can see here the hexa keypad. Here you are connecting R1, R2, R3 to your 8051. This is your total diagram. And how you will display, you connect a 7-segment display here, port 0, port 1. For connecting your 7-segment display, we are taking port 0. Okay, so this port 0 we are taking for connecting your display unit, and port 1 we are taking for keypad. Okay, so this is what is your total structure of interfacing keyboard.